Hello, Kuchela lovers. Welcome to class again. It promises to be fun.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's class. I'm sure it's going to be packed. So sit and listen and let's go. So for the gele I'm making, I'm using this. This is SEGO gele, right? Now, this is the way it comes in a packet. You see, it's folded, but then it measures is 2 inches, is 2 yards, which is 36 inches. See what I mean? From here to here is 36 inches, right? So, and it's in double fold. So 36 inches makes a yard. So it comes like this for a packet of this Sego gele. Okay. So if you are using the metallic gele, measure 2 yards for this design. If you are using or 1.5, 1.5 will do the job so that you don't waste money. You know it's expensive. So for this gele, we bought a packet. So now to cut it, just know how to cut it so that you don't waste fabric, because if you cut it wrong you're going to waste your fabric. Now you're going to start from here. You know, if you open it, it's kind of rectangular, right? So you start from the shorter side and take your measurement for the base. All right, so the base will now measure 21 inches, which is round the head. Okay, then the length, which is from here to the back, will give you 26 inches. 21 by 26. If you have serrated scissors, you know the scissors that looks like zigzag, it's called shears or serrated scissors. If you have it, use it. If you don't have it, use your normal scissors and cut. But after cutting, use the lighter, burn the edges. All right, burn out the edges and sew. Okay, so that's for the base. I'm not going to teach you how to sew the base. You already know how to sew the base. So let's go to doing the multi-pleat, the upper part of the gilly. Now I'm done sewing the base. So this is what is left, all right, out of the 2 yards that we have. Okay, so to make the multi-pleat for this one, you will fold it lengthwise like this, fold it this way, and then cut it along this line. Fold it into two, make sure it's equal. You cut it along this line. So I've cut it out. See what is left from here, from my left hand side to my right hand side. The length is 47 inches. Okay, so this 47 inches, I'm now going to cut out some from the leftover one, okay, and add it on this side so that it will become longer. I want to get minimum of 52. Do you understand? It's best to have excess than to have less. If you have excess, you can cut it out. So I am using half of this, which measures 18 inches, all right? 18 by 52. From here to the bottom is 18, and from here to here we measure 52. So I'm just going to cut from here and join it, and then we go to the pleating proper. So now we are at this stage. You see, I have tied the gele, the base. Please note that once you are working with this thing, making this design, tie the base and make sure that you tied it at the midpoint of the neck. This one is not even really at the center. Okay, now it's at the center, at the back of the neck. All right, and then you get this our measurement. Fold it into two. Get the midpoint. Get the midpoint, right? This is the midpoint. So see my midpoint here. I will put it also at the midpoint of this place. So I take it to the last pleat, all right? Midpoint, last pleat. So it's there. I will pin it down first so that it doesn't shift. So you now give 3 inches gap from here to here. 3 inches gap. So my 3 inches is here. Measure it, but I know it's here. I pin it down. Do the same thing on the other side. From here, measure 3 inches. My 3 inches is here. Then I pin it down. See what I have from the back of the base. Measure 3 inches, and that should stop here. So from here to here, 3 inches. Now that's where this multi-pleat will stop. So you take it up to this point and stop. This is 3 inches. Let me pin it again. Please measure, measure. I know this because I've been doing it for a long time. All right. So now see what you are doing. The only place you are sewing is between here and here. Remember that from the midpoint, we measured 3 inches and it's here. So from this 3 inches that came from the midpoint, you are not sewing it. We need that place to be free. Then you sew from here to here. And how to get where you're stopping is measure 3 inches from the back of the base. And it comes up here, you pin it. So this is the place you are sewing. You will still sew here down later, but that's when you're done pleating. So the same thing you did here, repeat it on this side, and you are good to go. So now I've sewn it. I removed it from the dummy and went to the machine and sewed from the mark I said to this point, and from here to this point. So I've held it down. It's not moving again. Here has space. See my hand. You see the space. So that space is very important. Then the tip of making this is big pleat, tiny pleat, big pleat, tiny pleat. I've shown you how to make this in a design before, but that one I used Ashoke combined with Ankara fabric. But this time around, we are using SEGO. So, like I said, take big pleat in the middle and tiny pleat on the sides. Keep going with the tiny pleats. You must come down to the base, to the last part of the base, meaning to where the base ends at the back. Then you pin it. I'm pinning it now. I hope the camera can still capture it. Okay, so I've done my first pleat. I'll come here and do the same thing. I've taken big pleats in the middle. Then I take very small pleat on the side. Then I pin it down. I continue again. Big pleat. Small pleat. Then my big pleat continues. You see, it's rising up now. Once you are taking your big pleat, it will rise. Do you understand? See the way it is now. Then to make it very easy for you, buy these pins. See these pins. It's very, very important. The regular office pins, which look like this, let me see, like this one. Hope the camera is picking it. The ones that look like this, it really injure you. But this one that has a protective cover here works because this fabric is very tight. The fabric is strong. Sorry, it's not tight. So this is my last place, right? Then, okay, wait a second. So see what we have right now, huh? And this is good enough for what I'm doing. This one is good enough for me. So after, when you are making this gele, a pointer that shows so one thing about this gele is to be sure that you are doing it right, okay? When you are done to this point, meaning here has finished, the middle has finished, there's no more fabric, right? You must have this amount of excess on the side, very wide, because this is what will give you the fan. Same for this side. That is the essence of big pleat, small pleat, big pleat, small pleat. All right, so that you have enough fabric for the fan. So I'm going to show you how I make the fan on one side. Then I will just, it's only one side I'm showing so that the video doesn't get too long. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make fan on one side. So please, 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 please pay proper attention. All right. So the tip to making this fan, understand that is a fan down. Don't take one fan. Don't take two fans in one position. All right, it's going to be this way. Okay. You see, I've taken the first fan. First fan. Then I move down again. I took the first fan from here, so I'm moving down to take the second fan. You see the way it looks? I move down again to take the third fan. It's a downward slope fan. Don't take two fans at one spot. It will affect you. Let me pin it so that it doesn't unravel. So like I said earlier, to make this gele, to make it convenient for you, just have enough pins. So I continue with the fan. I don't know if you can still see it. It's a little tricky for me. So you see I'm still taking my fan, right? And I pin it. You will keep taking the fan until the last fan appears at the end of the base. Okay, let me pin it so that I'll show you what we have done so far. Okay, so see what we have. You see what it looks like. Now, what I have not sewn, you see that everything I've been doing, I've just been pinning, no single sewing, right? So I'm now going to sew it. So when you are sewing it with your hand needle, that's what I mean, threaded hand needle, like this. When you are sewing it, sew it in such a way that the thread is hidden. Neat sewing, thread must be hidden. Then after sewing it, now I'm going to replicate what I did here to this side. That's what I'll do. Okay. So as it is now, I'm done sewing it. I've sewn it, and you can see that my thread is not visible, right? Now that I've sewn it, you see that I passed the base of of the edge of the base, sorry, see the edge of the base. So you make your fan until you have passed it. It's very, very important. Once you come to the end of the fan, of the base, you stop. You see here, then I have sewn it. So I will now cut it off. I will cut it off here. So that one is gone. Then that's what I did. So then sew here to be very firm. And after sewing it, you attach your strap, cut out strap. The strap should measure 12 inches by 12 inches length, and the width should be 4 inches, because it's like this, it's SEGO, all right, so that it will not be bulky. Attach your strap. Like I said, what I did here, I will repeat it on this side, and the gele is done.
I know you're getting great value. Please subscribe, 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 please.
The gele is done now. See what I have made. See the way it looks. Everything is aligning. This is the back. All right. So I just want to show you a tip. So after making the gele, this is a tip. If you think the gele is too high, all right, I felt like sharing it now. Possibly you are done making it for yourself and you think here is too high. Let me show you how to reduce it without altering much. So you do this, press here down. Did you see? Press it down. See what we have. So it's now going to give the gele another look. Do you understand? Then you sew it together. And remember, you're sewing it in such a way that nobody can tell what you did, so that the thread does not come out in front. I'm sewing it through the back. You see the way it is now? So I will knot it.
I have seen that a lot of you enjoy my videos. You like to come back, which I am grateful for. Thank you. But please, many of you watch my videos, you don't subscribe. Please subscribe to the video, share, encourage me. That's the encouragement you will give me. Subscribe, share, like, comment. If I'm doing well, tell me I'm doing well. If I need to upgrade or change something, just tell me. If you have designs you would want me to make, tell me. Send me a message on our Facebook group, Kuchela Innovations, or use my WhatsApp. My number is there in the description. Just send me a message. But please do me well by subscribing. I will really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Now this is the final look. It's so beautiful. Please do well to make your own and share. Watch for more videos. See you next time. Bye.